I've been watching a lot of interesting videos recently, and I kind of have a response to several of them. And it's the idea that you are just a witch, or witch can become an entire identity for you. I was watching the lovely Panta Ray, who did a great live all about different aspects of things that she was going through, and really touching on how she can be a witch, and how she can be a starseed, and how there's multiple things that come along with her identity and who she is and her mission in life. And then Bahati Life, I'll link both of them down below. And she did a video all about being a witch and coming out of the closet and how that's affected. And in it she mentioned all of the reasons that she's not just a witch, that's just one side of her relationship with God and different things, and her spirituality and other aspects of herself are more than just being a witch. And I wanted to talk about that because I think sometimes when you fall into something, you can be obsessed with it. In some ways it's great. You dive all the way in, you immerse your entire soul, self with it. And in some ways it can really take over. It becomes too much of who you are as a person. And that's not how it really is or how life really works. Instead, there's many different aspects to us. You know, I am a 26-year-old. I'm a witch. I'm a pagan. I am a Gemini. I am a writer, an artist. I am an American. Like, there are many, many different things that all come into my identity, who I am, and which, while it can be a part that really overlaps and intercedes with a lot of other pieces, it's not the only part of me. It is not the main part of me. It is just a section. It is just a fraction of who I am as a person. And I think that is something to really remember and to keep in mind when it comes to you and who you are. Because as wonderful as your spirituality can be, and as important and as interceding as it can be with everything in your life, it is also something that can in some ways become too much. You know, if all you do ever is talk about the spiritual and the magical and the different parts of the universe, how they expand, then you're a lot of ways limiting your viewpoint. You're forgetting about maybe more mundane things or more 3D life things that really need to be focused on and taken care of. Or you're forgetting about a different aspect of life or overlooking an aspect of life that could actually help you even on your witchy and magical journey. We are inspired and we draw energy and vibrations from all parts of life. It's not just one section of it. And if you limit too much of how you look at life through one lens, then you're missing out on all those things. And I loved that this was kind of a vibe I was getting from the videos I was watching this week, because it's something I have to remind myself even, that you are not just a witch. You are not just a magical being. There are many different facets to you, many different avenues to explore, many different things that if you neglect all of those pieces to really focus on just the one, you are going to be forgetting huge parts of yourself, and that is going to become a problem for you later on. It's going to be something that is going to create conflict when suddenly I look at part of my life and go, oh my God, I've been focused so much on the witchcraft that I've forgotten about, my relationships with other people. Or maybe I have been focusing so much on spirituality that I'm now spiritually bypassing stuff. And I'm pretending that it doesn't matter what my credit card statements are, because it's not really a spiritual thing to think about money, which is a whole different statement that is loaded that I would love to explore in more depth in a video. But these kind of thoughts sometimes come up for me when I focus too much on the witchcraft, on the spirituality. And I also think it's important to remember that there are many ways to succeed in a goal, and that magic and spell working, crafting, ritual work, shadow work, these are all great ways to look at yourself and to explore things, but it's not the only way. And you don't want to forget about something as simple as possibly building a habit, or about looking at a more mundane way of looking at the world to build on and to build a life that you love, because maybe a spell isn't working for you. Maybe you need to exert effort in a different way. And sometimes maybe even putting the word or the part of your life witch on a back burner for a little while to focus on another part, so then you can come back to the witch or come back to the spell with even more energy and had a higher frequency than you ever could before. Maybe that's the whole point of it, is to forget it for a second so you can come back to it even stronger, even better, even more focused. That's just something to keep in mind, because you could be a witch, you could be spiritual, you could be all these things, but it's not all that you are. You are so much more as well as that. It is just one section of who you are as a person. Anyway, I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like and subscribe if you're all about it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.